Hello, I'm Adverse Sky. Today we're going to be playing Card Survival Fantasy Forest. WinterSpring Games has a previous game called Card Survival Tropical Island. That one's really fun. I've previously played that one before and I had a lot of fun with it. I've been waiting for this to come out. I think it was released in early access a few days ago. I have made a character in this to go through and just see all the different types of attributes, perks, whatever you would like to call them, and there's a lot. So we're gonna get in, we're gonna make a new character and get on and play with the game. So let's do this. Create a new character. Okay, we're going to give them male organs. And I'm going to try to do this pretty quickly. Her name is Adverse. Short and sweet, to the point. And now we're going to do our physiology. We're going to try to make this an easy run so we can focus more on the gameplay. Well, it is surviving, but I'm wondering if there's a storyline. Fast and slow metabolism. We're going to go with fast metabolism, or slow metabolism, sorry. High and low appetite. Go with low appetite. Slow, active, and infinite bowels. We're not going to do infinite, but we will do slow. Low thirst. Same with bladder. We're not going to do the infinite, but we'll do a large bladder so we pee less often. And I'm not going to touch either of these because I want to be able to consume whatever we need to whenever we want without getting sick and depressed. So next is our physical perks. Got very tall, tall, short, and very short. We're going to go with tall. Then you have your weights, which is very high weight, low weight, very low weight. We're going to go with low weight. Athletic. We will be athletic. Fit. Yes. Yes, we are not lazy. We do not want that. We'll go with... And we're making ourselves. And for hair, I have... not really light hair, but it's not really dark hair. I guess we'll go with dark hair. And our eye color, I have light eye colors. Alright, we will be optimistic. Sure, we'll add spiritual. That would literally counteract spiritual. Carefree, no. So anxious, we're gonna leave that out. Singular focus, we'll take that. Wandering focus, no, it's kind of the opposite. The other one, we'll take brave, not faint-hearted. I'm gonna say loner. It's a survival game, but Mythical Forest, we might run into people. So we'll take social instead of loner, which is going to be hard if we don't find any people. Be creative and physical. Resolute. We'll be trusting. That would So in the previous game, your food would rot and leave bad smells, or the huts you created could not be kept up and they would leave bad smells, and it would make you depressed. So this would make it easier, but I don't know if it has any other effects. We'll take it for now. And this one makes you susceptible to bad smells, so yeah. And I don't think we're going to touch these unless we add them all, I guess. We are not going to take all the blueprints. I'd rather unlock them as we go. So, well, we'll just take all of them then. And that is that. That is our character, Adverse. With all of our equipped perks, it's a lot, but this way we can not die on our first night. But if we do, we can always start again, right? So let's submit this. Just confirming that we have male reproductive organs, yes. Click him, and we will start this game. Pick a mode. So this allows you to pretty much choose a difficulty, quote unquote. Checkpoint mode, auto checkpoints that can revert you to any point or on death. Safe mode, checkpoint plus, you can manually save at any point. In realistic mode, one shot only. That's what we'll do with safe mode, and if we really like this, we'll do a realistic mode run. So we'll confirm that. Safe mode. Do you want to play the tutorial? Why not? Let's do it. So our journal, blinking, we obviously have something. So right here, you awaken. You open your eyes to chilling darkness, the ground beneath you damp and unfamiliar. Naked and shivering, confusion clouds your mind. You try to focus as fear prickles at your senses. The sound and texture around you suggest you're in a forest. Suddenly you notice a solitary light, faintly glowing in the black void ahead. Walk towards it. It takes 30 minutes for us to do that. It is now 22, which would be 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That would be 10 o'clock. Okay, we walk towards it. Now we have options. So we're in it. Our location is the dark forest. This is our interaction, is a will-o-wisp right now. A ghostly light floating in the dark wilderness. Will it lead you or mislead you? Alright, there's no other option, so we'll follow it. It's going to take 15 minutes to follow him. Chasing the wisp. With each step you take towards the glow, the will-o'-the-wisp moves just a bit further into the shadows. The underbrush claws at your bare skin. Cold seeps into your bones. The ground punishes your bare feet. Like I said, we were barefooted. You take a moment to catch your breath. Despite your efforts, the light remains out of reach, yet its faint glow still calls you onward. Continue. So it adds it up here, so we're not done with it. There it is, elusive yet urging you ahead. So another 15 minutes to follow it. So when you're standing, close out of this real quick. So when you're standing in this menu, time does not move. So we've used 30 minutes, and then we've used 15, and now we're about to use another 15, which will make it 11 o'clock. We completed it, follow the wisp, and then it puts in our journal, and we'll get to that in one moment. Clearing by the river. As you push towards the last of the dense undergrowth, you stumble into a clearing by a river. The starlight here is just enough to reveal your surroundings. As you take in your new environment, you suddenly notice that the will-o'-the-wisp that led you here has vanished without a trace. Well, looks like he led us to an opening in the river, or in the forest by a river, so that's good. At least we didn't fall into anything. Your breath is visible in the cold night air. You should act quickly if you want to survive the night. Starting a fire is now your only chance for salvation. Alright, well that's clear as it can be. We gotta start a fire, so let's focus up. So this brings us to our quest menu. And our ongoing quest is follow the will-o'-wisp. We have completed it. We'll hit complete. Follow the wisp completed. Blueprints and tasks are available. We'll hit continue. It will bring us back to our quest menu. These are the ones that we have to complete for this quest. So go ahead and close the quest menu, which your quest is your journal. That's what that was. And then blueprints. So the option to unlock all of them, this whole page would be filled with whatever is in the game currently. And I didn't want to do that. I'd rather unlock them as we go. So we know we have to build a campfire. So these are the blueprints under survival. Right now we have fire. That's the only tab we have, campfire. Click on it, brings it up here. We can autofill. So if we have anything in our item bar down here and we click that, it will automatically bring these items to there. So we will click autofill. So we had them there. Complete it. Objective complete. We built our campfire. Go back to our journal. As you can see, it's marked off. Go back to our blueprints. Hand drill. You need a cutting tool and twigs. Hand drills are essential for starting fires. If you do not have one, you cannot start a fire. So we know we do not have a cutting tool, but we have twigs. So watch. Click autofill. No cutting tool, but we do have the twigs. So we can't complete it yet. Close out of that, but it adds it up here. So to get a sharp cutting edge, we have to take a stone and combine it with a heavy stone. This takes 1 hour. It also hurts our hands, hand damage. So now we are at 1:15 in the morning. So now we have our sharpened stone. Click on the journal, sharpen a stone and a heavy stone. Combined a sharpened stone with some twigs. So we take our sharpened stone, you can click, hold, and then drag. Anything highlighted you can be able to do with. So we can harvest bark, add to the hand drill to make our hand drill. We can harvest reeds. Normally you can't do anything at night unless you have light, but we're going to continue the journal. So we're going to put this on our twigs. It says that we're going to take 30 minutes. This is going to craft us our hand drill. Done. Or we could have dragged it up into here. We can use another hand drill. So now it's into there. We can craft this in our 30 minutes. So we got 2 of them. They have a durability right down here in the bottom left hand corner of the card. So eventually we will use it. It's not complete waste. Go to our journal. Combine sharpened stone with twigs. Done. Light some dry leaves. Combined lit tinders with a campfire. So you have a scroll bar at the bottom. You scroll over. Put our sharpened stone in there. We take 1 hand drill and we drag it on dry leaves. Takes 30 minutes. So now we're blinking red and our screen went real dark and blinking red around the edges. We're in a lot of danger. We are very underweight, which means we're hungry, but the most concerning is hypothermia. If we do not warm up, we will die. So we have our lit tinder. We just drop it into our campfire. Our campfire is now lit. We've completed the fire basics, and just in time. So now we can take some of this oak wood, and you have 2 percentage bars. One, I believe I remember correctly, is a food cook, or your tinder. One of those 2, but the bottom one is your fuel. Oak wood will add fuel. Twigs will also add fuel, but you don't really want to use those for fuel. So we're at 100%, no need to add more. So we gotta warm up, click on the journal, we completed all of them. Done. Surviving the night, we're 25% done with it. Blueprints and tasks available. Continue. Surviving the night. Add fuel to the fire, as I just explained. So now it'll warm up by the fire. To do that, you're going to click campfire. And down here is going to give you some options. These 2 we cannot do at the moment. We can extinguish it or we can warm up. Take 15 minutes to warm up. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're shivering, we're still cold. We're at 61%. So we can click on the fire again, we can warm up again. Okay, we're comfortable. That brought us up in temperature. So we're good. We don't have to warm up anymore. So let's click on the journal. Completed. Go to sleep by using the clock and then reach morning light. And to go to sleep, you hit this icon up here, waiting options. This will bring up this You can rest for 15 minutes, relax for an hour, you can take a nap for 4 hours, or you can sleep for 8 hours. And that will move this clock corresponding time. So we must not be that tired. So I'm only going to sleep for 4 hours, moving us to 6 o'clock in the morning. So nap. Objective complete. Go to sleep using the clock. And then, of course, we get more sanity. It brings up our focus. It brings up a lot of it. Our food and thirst will drop. Our thirst, we're slightly thirsty, but we are very hungry. So now it is morning. I generally extinguish fires so our fuel does not drop. This seems to be the coal. Doesn't tell you it when you click here, unfortunately, but this could be the coal. So you can take coal and ash, and you can use those later on in the game to combine to make more items, for lack of better terms. So yeah, that's the ash. I did not know that, but now we do. This is harvestable. You can see by down here, these are all harvestable. But let's click our journal. Let's see what they want us to do. So we reached the morning. Complete. Perfect. Blueprints and tasks available. Alright, basic needs. Refuel the fire. Drink river water. Find mushrooms by foraging. Roast a mushroom. Eat some roasted mushrooms. Sounds doable. So let's go ahead and close our menu. Let's check out what we have here. We have an oak tree. Could chop it down for its hardwood, ideal for construction and crafts. Should produce acorns during autumn. So that tells me there's seasons. It is not being cut. It's at 100% not cut. So this would go down the second we start cutting it. Small tree, cut it down to get a long stick along with some twigs and leaves. Our campfire, we don't need that. Reed patch can be harvested and used for roofing, bedding, clothes, or weaving baskets. It hasn't been harvested yet. We're going to leave that there. We don't need that quite yet. And a nettle patch can be used to make twine and cloth, and for its edible leaves. Should handle it with caution due to its stinging hairs. So we could get edible leaves from it, but it wants us to do mushrooms. So let's leave that alone. And right now we're at 13. We're very hungry, so we can't be doing this for too long. River, a wild river with a strong current. Could swim in it to relax and unwind, or try to catch some fish with the right equipment. So let's wash ourselves for 15 minutes. I know in the last game, if your hands were dirty and you ate or drink with it, your hands, you would get sick. So let's wash our hands real quick. And then let's take a drink. Okay, so back to the journal, take a drink from the river. Good, closed. So now we have no mushrooms up here. They would be up here if we could harvest them. So that's what they'll be. So you're gonna go over to your location, which is the river clearing. So it's a harvest meter. So the foraging's at 100%. We haven't cut down any trees at 100%, and the overgrowth is at 100%. This is new. It never let us choose what way we could walk in the last game. It just said to forage, and that was it, and then it just foraged. So now, hey, we have some options. We cannot go east, so let's just go north. Oh, we're not ready for this yet. Okay, so has a chance to give you food and herbs. Duration 30 minutes. So let's forage for 30 minutes in the river clearing. So it gave us some bugs and forest caps, which I'm assuming are just mushrooms. Let's go ahead and forage one more time. Okay, we're at 3%. We're going to eat what we have. So we're going to go ahead and refuel our fire. Oh, we have no more. So we have no more oak logs. Oh, no, we do. They're right here. I didn't see them. Sorry. Okay, refueled the fire. Completed. It's at 94%. Not too bad. Take the hand drill. On dry leaves. Yeah, our food's at a 0. We're very, very hungry. And the food's going to take a minute to cook too. So the last time you can just drag on and drop. So we'll do that. Forest cat mushrooms. Boom. Both of them are on there. As you can see, it's not black anymore. And then you click on it. You come in here. They normally take about 15 minutes to cook. I'm assuming they were not going to take any longer than that. They're just small mushrooms. So you need to pass the time, so you can't do it in this screen. But doing objects, so this is going to take 15 minutes to eat this. I can use it as bait or rich protein food. We are literally starving. So we're just going to pass 15 minutes to eat bugs. That ding means your food on the campfire is done. It is now burning. You can right click and put it right into your inventory bar. Then now we can either save this or eat it, but our journal wants us to eat it, our missions, our quest. And we are still very hungry, so we'll go ahead and eat both of these. And that brought us up by 16%. That's actually really good. So we'll go ahead and eat another. And that took 15 minutes each to do. And we'll go ahead and eat these bugs as well. Pretty gross. Brings down, I believe, our sanity. It didn't look like it, actually. Looks like, okay, our hunger is at 50%. Not great, but not terrible like it was. It was at 0. Go ahead and extinguish the fire. We don't want to waste all of our wood. Click on the journal. We've done all of those. So number 1, click on your vascular pressure stat and click on the vascular pressure right here. Could urinate. So we're gonna click on, and then we have to urinate. It takes us 3 minutes. I guess we're just gonna urinate right here. There we go. All done. All right. We urinated. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and complete all these. Well done. Travel is now possible. New blueprints and tasks available. Perfect. Go ahead and complete this one. New blueprints and tasks available. Perfect. Woodcutting basics. Pretty much going to teach us how to use an axe. And we'll close this. Go ahead, click on blueprints. So now we were in construction. We can now do an axe. We're gonna click on this. Oak wood needs embers and a sharpened stone. Okay, easy enough. So we're gonna close out of this to keep it up here. We're gonna click on our blueprints again, go to survival, nothing new. And we're gonna leave it off right there. Actually, this seems like a pretty good place to leave off. We're not doing too bad. We could warm up, but we can take care of that next time. And I will see you all back here on the next day to play Hard Survival Fantasy Forest.